にゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃに なんでやねん。どうなってんの？もうただダメなのかな。
配信始まってるよ。
気づいとるわ。ずっと挙動がおかしいからどうなってんねんみたいになって。
ああ。なんか、このゲームはプレビュー状態。妙にストリーム、これミラーリングで配信してるんだけど、ミラーリングのストリームと、なんかワイヤレスコントローラーとの相性が抜群に悪いみたいで、よくそのコントローラーの接続とストリーミングが切れるみたいなね。わかんないけど、不思議なバグなのかな。まあ何はともあれ、無規制配信オバコンスターティーン今週もね始まったっていうね。
よろちく
よろち首最近まさみ姉さん見ないね。
そうだね。まあ
もう創価学会で忙しいのかね。
恒例ですからね。
まあね、違う活動を始めたのかな、主に。あ、お店の名前ノットポケモンにするのもしくは最近出たポケモンの久しぶりに評価が高いポケピアに名前をすることもできるけどね。
It's the not Pokemon shop.
ノットポケモンショップ。
Pokemon shop.
ポケピアではなくね。
それともワンピースカードショップにしよう。
あえてワンピースカードショップなんだ。
明らかにワンピースじゃねえの。
明らかにあれやったらパルワールドカードショップにしたら
じゃあそうしてみようか。
パルワールドカードショップ。
あれ
バックが、
ギャッデム全消しになっちまった。任天堂は爆音感無理ですわ。訴訟が全部うまくいってなくて頭を抱えてる。
L 足りない。L 足りないよ。パルワードになってるよ。まあでもあれだからね、提訴してるのはあれでしょ。あくまでもポケボール的なものでボールを投げつけてキャプチャーするのと、モンスターに乗るっていうそこら辺のものので、ポケットペアに対して訴訟を起こしてるんだよね。だから別にキャラクターデザインの方のは別に問題なしっていうあれではあるんだけど、だからグッズ売れてるじゃん。
携帯電話を開いてカードパックを仕入れる。
在庫注文かな。
これこのパックしかまだ買えないみたいなね。何枚買えばいいのかな。
何枚買えるお金
1000ドルあるけど。
パック、ベーシックカードパックかっこ 32、単価 7.5 ドル。まあ1000ドルあるからね、とりあえず
まあ
300ドル分ぐらい買ったら、
これぐらい、まあ
フィギュアもあるんだね。
まあ今はカードパックしか買えないのか。
とりあえず1日の流れがどんな感じなのか見てみればいいよ。
おい、投げてる。
すごいな。アマゾンの配達の人雑だね。
こいつら。ピューおい、この間に盗まれてるぞ、店の前のやつ。
そうなの？
いやいや、アメリカだから。アメリカってそうやん。
割と盗まれるね。
平気で物を盗むから。
うん。多かったのかな。
もしそうだったらもうわし大変やで。
いや、まあ在庫として奥の方にバックヤードに置けばいいんじゃない？
初期パックでパンパンやで。店パンパンやで。そう、盗まれないように店の中に置いていけないのか。
X が投げるだよ。
おるやよっしゃ、パルワールドで一攫千金や。
ポケモンじゃなくてね。
キリュウちゃん、パルワールドでボロ儲けやで。それに見習って龍が如くセブンであった筋もんのやつのやったら俺は買うな。
スジモンカード？
そう。
欲しいね、それは。
なかなか大変だけど必ずゲットだぜ。筋もんゲットだぜ。イエイイエイイエイイエイ。
バックヤードないのこの店。
もうキッズに盗まれないように
レジ裏に置く。
レジ裏に。
レジ大雑把すぎない？
まあ店まだチャイチーから利益を上げるため商品の値段を市
場価格より高く設定する。
携帯で調べなきゃいけないのか。スキャナーでこう、
注文のところで、
平均パックが2ドル72セントか。
うん、
じゃあ3ドル。
まあ良心的ではあるね。
そんな感じで設定する方がいいのかね。
3ドル50で言ってみる？
仕入れ値段を3ドル 50？
350じゃダメだよ。点入れないと。350ドルになるところ。
知っとるがな。350ドルにせえよ。よし。
利益2ドル。うん。いいんじゃない？
全部ちゃんと。よし。
で、
表のオープンを。
カウンター後ろに立ってレジを操作します。ひどいお店だね。
いやだって自分の仕事辞めてカードショップを始めたばっかりだから。
まあね。今コメント来ましたね。
おや。
みぼりさんからね。お得意様のね、いつも遊びに来てくださるみぼりさんから。
みぼりもん。
みぼりもんね。からね、いつもね、絵文字だけで表現したコメントを残してくださるのでね、 いつも愉快な、
背景
我々は愉快な
公開正常
ゲーム
入
で我々にとっては愉快なゲームでね、この絵文字で表現したコメントを解読して、文字に変えて、これを生成 AI にプロンプトとして入れて、このコメントを可視化するというね、ゲームを遊んでるんですけどね。ということでね、じゃあ一応口頭でね、みぼりさんのコメントをお伝えしたいと思います。サングラスをかけてる猫と、シャットっていう青い文字猫だね、フランス語で。と、なんか泣いてるポケモン的な絵文字と、サングラスをかけてる3匹の猫。あれかな、この猫ってニャースのことなのかな。ニャースが他のポケモンをいじめているでもニャースって入れたら多分弾かれるよね、生成 AI に。お釣りが2ドル50セント。
どうやってセントの方に移動するんだ。
十字キー使ってみたら。
そっちでは動かないな。おいおい。
とりあえず50セントのところにカーソルを合わせて、とりあえず50セントのところにカーソル合わせて A を押してみて。みぼりさんがネイって言っているよじゃあニャースではないっていうことだね。そうだね。スーパーミートボーイなのかな、ポケモンじゃなくて。この泣いてる絵文字。
14ドル。
割とこういうゲームって忙しいよね。
そうだね。
みぼりさんがシャットっていうフランス語で猫っていう意味だね。っていう絵文字とまた猫。
31ドル50
の絵文字を残してね。とにかく猫。とにかく猫にこだわってるみたいだね今週のコメントは。じゃあそうだな、サングラスをかけてクールに決めている猫4匹が困っている、パルを、ポケモンではなくパルを慰めているというのはどうなのかな。
そういうことなのかな。猫がモンスターに
励ましているっていう、
うん、
友達のモンスターを励ましている図とかどうなのかな。チャットボットって言ってるよ、みぼりさんが。
一昔前、
猫ボットか。
一昔前の平井堅のモンスターの歌みたいな。
歌みたいな。
僕はもう
まあそれはいいんだけど、話聞いてみぼりさんが割と注文多いよ今週。チャットボットって言ってるね。だからあれか、猫のチャットボットっていうことなのかな、これらが全員。
猫のちょっと DDT みたいな。
チャット GTP イエイっていう絵文字を残してるね。じゃあこの猫たちはあれか、全員チャットボットで、じゃあ困ってて悩みをチャットボットに、猫のチャットボットに打ち明けている、人なのかな。
じゃあ猫のチャットボットがアンジェラ・アキしてるっていう
みたいな感じかな。今いいねっていうコメントがお返しが来たので、多分それでいいっていう感じかな。その一方、その頃コメントがもう一つ来ましたね。サリエブさんから。 コメントが来ましたよ。Saliev says, Hi there, how are you two doing this week? How are you doing, Jenny?
I guess not bad.
Not bad.
It's still kind of cold. So.
Yeah, it got warm and then it became strangely cold again. So, yeah, but other than that, pretty good, I guess. It's a tax season, so everyone's pretty busy right now with taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is that. But other than that, yeah, I'm doing good too. How are you doing, Saliev? I hope you're doing good.
I would assume you've been busy with the new Resident Evil.
Requiem. Yeah, Saliev's. Seems like you've been streaming the insane mode, was it? On the on Twitch.
Insane in the membrane mode. $21.
Tetramon. So what exactly do you do with the cards that you open?
It said if you open a certain amount of cards, you can unlock new packs.
So it says a bit meh. I was going to get hired at an architecture company as a developer, but since Trump bombed Iran, every company has paralyzed everything, so the job offer got deleted. I'm sorry to hear that. That really sucks. Yeah, basically, that kind of fucked everything up, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you expect from a country that has a pedophile as a president?
Yeah, for how much American politics fuck up the rest of the world, it's only fair that non-Americans could vote for the president too.
Yeah, actually, non-Americans should vote against pedophiles for president. Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that though, Saul, because I know that it's a really exhausting process for finding jobs, especially in the global climate right now, economically. So sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, I hope you can find work soon.
I'm hoping that you can get an even better a job that fits you even better, that you enjoy even better. So other than that, yeah, I've been streaming Requiem on Insanity mode, and I'm starting Majora's Mask next. Oh, okay. Well, are you enjoying Requiem? I've kind of stayed away from reading a lot of stuff about it, but I do know that everyone seems to be really like the game. So I says thanks. I really hope I can find something. I don't even mind cleaning stairs if it pays decently. Yeah, I can totally relate to that. Finding jobs over here is pretty tough too, and yeah, just making a living off of illustrations is pretty tough. So creative work is pretty tough. So, well, income wise. But yeah, again, hopefully, I have my fingers crossed for you so that you can find an even better job and an even better position that gets even better pay than what you were about to land. What's the deal with that like smelly guy?
I think I remember seeing that there's like an achievement for like washing down smelly customers.
That is bizarre. Isn't that like harassment or something?
Well,
So he says, was that guy the stereotypical smelly geek? I think so. Jenny was saying that there's like an achievement for hosing down a smelly customer.
Yeah, because that is a serious epidemic within the
trading card.
Yeah,
in the sense people sit and play long sessions.
People actually use that as a source of harassment to like win.
Oh, really?
Damn it!
I heard that some amateur wrestlers do that too. They don't wash their tights. Yeah. But going back, before Saliev said, was that guy the stereotypical smelly geek? Saliev also commented on Requiem. Saliev says, I think Requiem is the best non-remake Resident Evil we've gotten since 4 back in the GameCube. Not perfect by any means, but it's awesome. Makes me question my decision on maybe on getting Monster Hunter Stories over Requiem. But fortunately, the reviews for Monster Hunter Stories seem to be exceptionally good too. So I'll probably pick up Requiem as soon as it's on sale. Then Salia says, "Don't question it. I'm sure Stories 3 is fantastic." Yeah, I heard that. I just checking reviews that have like no spoilers. At least from what I've seen, people say that they think it might be the best story so far, Monster Hunter Stories in the series so far. So I'm looking forward to it. I always enjoy RPGs, so by the time I'm finished with Monster Hunter Stories, I'll probably feel like going through a horror game or something. So maybe by then might have like the first sale on Requiem and might pick it up then.
How do I set up a card table?
Card table? Don't you need to buy the card table first?
I did buy one.
There are people still walking in your store, so I think you probably need to close the store first.
Yeah, I guess.
So he says, I'm downloading Fatal Frame 2 Remake. Hopefully it's good. Oh, well, I heard that those games are... They definitely have a following, cult following. I heard that they're all good. Sayo says, the original is amazing. I'm hoping the remake is as good. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't hear people saying that they didn't like the remake, so I assume that it's probably at least stellar quality. By the way, Jenny's store name for the Tetramon card game shop is the Pal World shop. Saliev says, another awesome game.
Yeah, I was playing it and I was gonna stream it, but like it would get messed up every time I tried to do the stream, so I was never able to stream the game. I actually need to go back to that. Been busy with other stuff, so they added a ton of stuff in it, so my monsters are probably weak ass now.
Probably.
Even though I succeeded in farming one of the strongest ones.
I didn't really get far in that game, although I did enjoy what I was playing, because I continued to totally waste my time making huge artifacts in the in the game, not really wandering too
you were
much.
like making some kind of like freaky, gigantic like tower in your space.
Yeah.
I cannot figure out how to set up the table.
Did the table come? The package in front of the.
Oh, damn it!
Huge package in front of the shop.
Damn Amazon leaving shit in front of my store. See. Yes. Yes. How about that?
Might want to stock up on some more of the cards.
Yeah. I bet Nintendo's scared silly that like that Pocket Pair will start releasing PAL World cards, and like people will like get all invested in PAL World card games, and like it'll hurt their like empire for that.
I think in the card space they're totally fine. I mean, they have really, really established characters and monsters that people absolutely love and grew up with. So I don't really think that's much of a problem.
You think?
Yeah.
They've kept their monopoly with the whole monster in ball.
Yeah,
system.
well, yeah, I think that's a total douche move. Sawyer says, in my honest and humble opinion, if that happens, fuck Nintendo. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if they would try to stop them from doing things, but the suit that they brought up against Pocket Pair was specifically about the capturing a monster in a ball that you throw at them, and then mounting and riding a monster kind of thing. So I don't, and it absolutely wasn't for the designs of the monsters in the game. So I don't think that's something they could actually go after. I mean, unless Nintendo's like, we have the rights for trading card games. I don't know. They've been making the old traditional fighting card games in Japan, Hanafuda, since like the Meiji era. So they might try to pull that. Maybe, but
yeah.
But that's not like Hanafuda isn't like trading cards, you know. So, yeah. Again, I don't think they have any real naysay on that.
You'll have to see what they're planning on. Well, they have some pretty good competition. Finally with the One Piece cards, those are really popular. So.
At least in Japan. I wonder how popular they are outside of Japan.
I have no idea. Yeah,
the One Piece trading card game in Japan is really popular, and a lot of the cards are pretty expensive on that too, huh?
Yeah. They have a pretty interesting system with that one, where they have like the rare cards are like done by like popular artists. They kind of laughed recently when I saw that on an auction site. Someone was selling X-rated One Piece cards.
They're obviously copy ones.
How do I pull back?
I have no idea. So it says One Piece got pretty popular here. Oh yeah. I did hear that the manga, I guess especially from the anime, got a lot more popular the last couple of years outside of Japan. For a long time, like Naruto was more popular in the West than One Piece.
No, damn it! I gave the guy $1 too much.
Well, I'm sure he'll come back. It's better to get more change than less. So.
Why the hell is that person surprised?
I don't know. Did you not give them change or something?
Oh no, she gave me exact change.
Oh, okay.
What?
Oh, so he says, no, I mean the cards. I have 3 friends who were in that, but had to sell them because the prices were insanely high. Oh, okay, so I guess the cards are popular in Spain too then. Okay. And they sold their cards because the prices were insanely high. I guess that's not a bad investment then.
Yeah. I guess I'll be kind and buy it from her. The market price is 8 cents higher than what she's asking for.
Well, she's not being too greedy.
$4.50. It's kind of like that gas station simulator you were doing a little bit ago, huh?
It is kind of like that.
The alien one.
That was kind of a fun game.
Yeah, I might do that one. They add achievements to it. You won 50.
You said $0. Okay, you're saying now you're gonna have to give that to me for free. Terrible.
I guess I'll take her offer exactly then. How about that? There, woman. You made me 8 cents. Poor guy. No one wants to play
He's
a
just
battle
sitting
with
there
him.
alone in the back.
And off you go.
Oh.
No, they're playing. I've never like been into any of those card games or like that, and I only hear about like how valuable so many of the cards are. Do people actually really play the Pokemon card games?
Or is it mostly done for
Is it mostly
as an investment?
collecting?
No, there are plenty of places around that people actually come to stores and play those. There's even like I think there was a store somewhere around here where kids can come and duke it out.
Or are they like playing like the non Pokemon type ones?
So it says I have a lot of Magic the Gathering cards, but I also stopped playing it because of how pricey it got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the price of the decks are like really expensive now, huh?
Yeah, when it first started and it was like it was getting really popular, I bought a couple of packs because I was kind of interested. I lost those packs. I mean, I don't know what I'll do if I had one of those ones that are like worth like a couple $1 million now.
It's best not to know, I guess.
Yeah.
You never know.
Actually, a really interesting whatever fact that I can tell you, Salyev, is that Magic the Gathering was created by one of our relatives.
Probably. Oh.
Yeah.
Never met the person, but
If only my father knew him, then we'd be rolling in the big time.
Yeah. So he says, "Oh wow!" Then slap him in the cheeks and tell him how dare he make them so pricey. Yeah, if we could. One of those it's one of those like relatives that you're like, oh yeah, that person's a relative of mine, and then you've never met them in your life and you never will, kind of thing. One of those deals.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
Look at that. The guy's just like hopeless.
Like,
He's like, I so got my ass handled. Yeah, that's something scary to think about. If like those couple of packs that I bought, had one of those extremely rare ones, and I had no idea how valuable it was.
mm.
But alas, I lost so much with that storage getting flooded and killing all of our stuff we left in America.
Yeah.
The nightmare it brings back.
Well, shit happens, I guess. Honestly, with the stuff that you can rebuy, doesn't really bug me too much. But some of the stuff that was lost in that actually is for me personally, is like, ouch, is like the stuff that I can't buy back.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when I was in America, of course, I like manga, and when I was in America, I was into comics too. So back then, when I could, I would like go to comic conventions and stuff. What?
I
Give him too much?
gave him too much again.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So I would go to like comic conventions, and this is like when I was younger and had no shame. So instead of getting like a comic autographed, I would ask the artist. I would only ask them when they are obviously, like at conventions, sometimes people are just sitting around doing nothing. I would watch for like moments like that. I would shamelessly ask the artist if he could just do like a little doodle in a sketchbook that I carried around and stuff. And surprisingly, people that draw love to draw. So surprisingly, also I was a kid back then, so that's probably why.
We were both kids.
Yeah. So surprisingly, if you just asked kindly, people would be, oh yeah, sure, I wasn't doing anything right now. What character do you like? And since I was a geek back then too, even with comics, I'd be like, oh, I loved when you drew like so and so. It's like, oh yeah, I love that character too. Let me do a sketch for you, kind of thing. And I actually had I actually had a whole book of sketches from actual comic artists back then.
Yeah. The funny story is that one of the first people we actually met in one of those was the Jack Kirby.
Yeah, when he was still alive.
With Stan Lee created basically all the Marvel characters.
Yeah.
And like he just casually said, "Oh, okay," and he drew both of us Thor.
Yeah.
and funny thing is that like after that, like we'd show the people the book, and they like, who's drawing that? Jack Kirby. Oh my god! And they like draw something. It's like, I can't like say like no if Jack Kirby's in there.
Yeah, it's like we'd show other people the sketchbooks when we'd ask them if they have any time, if they could do a simple sketch, and people would be like, oh, okay, well do you ask Asaya says, haha, I guess people were flipping their asses. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
so other comic artists would be like, oh, yeah, well, who other people do you have in here that drew some sketches for you? It's like, fucking God, you had Jack Kirby draw you something? Like, yeah, I can't turn you down now. It's like, if Jack Kirby gave you a sketch, I'm not going to turn you down kind of thing.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that was that like was lucky.
Yeah, so losing that is probably the most painful for me because you know,
Yeah.
being an artist myself, that's actually has so much more like sentimental value and value to me personally.
And in a way, the older I am, it stings more thinking that, man, I actually had a sketch from Jack Kirby, and that's gone.
Yeah.
And it's pretty crazy because like the conventions we were able to meet a lot of really famous artists and like,
Yeah, and actually, if you hung around,
like Doug Mankey, who did Hellboy.
Yeah, the Mike Mignola.
Yeah, Mike Mignola. Yeah. He did Hellboy.
Yeah, he had
he drew both of us Hellboy.
Yeah,
and he even joked that, whoops, I drew the horns a little too long.
Yeah. Super cool guy.
Yeah, he was a real great guy.
Yeah. That's one of the cool things about comic conventions. Back I'm sure it's probably a lot more strict now.
Yeah.
But back in the day, like it was really like flat and everyone was just like chill and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
And yeah, we had a sketch and signature from John Romita Sr. and John Romita Jr. And they both drew a Spider-Man.
Yeah, that was really cool because having both father and son, who are both famous for drawing Spider-Man.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy thinking about it.
Lost the illustrations, but I do have the memories, I guess.
Yeah.
They are good memories, though.
Yeah.
It did I don't know, I guess it did give me an appreciation toward real artists, you know. Like a lot of the people when you meet them and you just talk to them, they're just really, really nice people.
Yeah.
Not stuck up at all.
Ooh, the boxes. Yes, I'll get one box.
So I think it's basically it's because mostly all of them came from humble origins. Yeah, I think so too. Like, 'cause like for such a long time, comics were such, you know, they weren't really looked at as art also, and a lot of the people really gave their best to, you know, for the enjoyment of children and stuff. So I think a lot of those people coming from and you know, enjoying comic books when they were young too, you know, like a lot of the people too were like, you know, weren't too crazy about the idea of comics becoming collectibles.
Yeah.
A lot of the people I met were like, you know, I wish people would just like roll up the comic and put it in their back pocket and just carry it around with them and have fun with the comics and, you know, look at the pages until like the ink comes off and stuff. So I says, by the way, did you go by the name Hatano Miho or something like that? I can't read the name properly because it gets pixelated. Something like that, was it?
The pen name you used was was it Mikitaka Yuka or
something like that? I don't really remember, but yeah, I did a totally different name because than me, of course, also gender, because I didn't feel at that point, I didn't feel like I was A, good enough, and B, I didn't really feel like I had my own style yet. So I never wanted to be associated with what I send in. So yeah, I did use a totally different name because yeah, like I told you, I didn't really feel like I had my own style yet back then, so. So I said, God damn it, I failed again. I thought it had to be either the chibi one or the girls in the beach one. Oh yeah, it is the one on the beach, but I'm not sure. There might have been another beach one, but the beach one is the one that I drew, but that, I'm not, it's really pixelated. Maybe it's hard to see, but there are all the Soul Calibur characters in that. I kind of wanted to draw something that was more fun since, Soul Calibur is rather heavy story-wise and the character's background. So I wanted to do something that was more fun. And the release date for Soul Calibur when it came out on the Dreamcast was during the summer. So I drew that fairly earlier than when it was released because, they had the they were receiving illustrations and stuff. So I assumed that it was supposed to come out during summer, so maybe something summery and fun. That was more comical. So yeah, the beach, I did draw a beach one. I'm not sure if there were other beach illustrations, but...
Looks like I need another rack.
Hmm.
Let's see.
So this as well, at least it was one of the two I thought about. Yeah, I guess you were close then.
Yeah.
That was like 90, was it released in 98, 99? 98? No, summer 99? Or was it summer 98?
Was it? No, it wasn't 98. It was 99 or 2000. Which was it? Can't quite remember.
Didn't we move to America in 2000?
Well, in December, yeah. I guess it was 99.
I think it might have been 99.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a pretty long time ago.
Yeah. One more space. Oh yeah, one more space on the bottom. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's the price is set. So the price is set. Guess I can open the store then. Woo-ha. buying just one card.
I'll make fun of the dude for buying one pack. He might be one of those people that like gets one pack at the end of the day after, or at the beginning of the day before going to work or something.
It's one pack and praise to God it has an expensive card in it.
Maybe.
Every once in a while you see news of like thieves busting into those card shops and stealing expensive cards.
Yeah, that does happen once in a while, huh? I guess the securities are probably a lot more easier to break through than like a jewelry shop. So he says, yes, the scalpers. Oh, yeah. I assume that the scalping is a thing in Spain too.
I assume that's a thing everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. Yeah, boy, the scalpers are hated with a vengeance here in Japan.
Yeah.
And of course I hate scalpers with a vengeance too. The Gunpla, the Gundam plastic models, the Gunpla ones.
Yeah.
Like, people aren't being able to buy the newer releases because the scalpers come in and like buy entire boxes of them, and then the market price like skyrockets and the used.
There are even scandals that some stores like conspire with people like that and sell them boxes of them.
Yeah,
and for more than the selling price because they sell like 3 times the price online.
Yeah, I think Bandai actually cracked down on a case like that,
and they like stopped selling to some stores that they found that some of the clerks in the stores were like behind the back selling them to people like that in boxes.
Yeah, and I guess they get some of the extra profit that they get maybe.
$48. 25 to 3. $9. 18 bucks. 5. See, he wants 236. I can make a little bit of a profit. I guess I'll sell it to him for 236 then. Actually, I could have done Monster Hunter Story since I probably could have started playing it from 12, but I thought it would be better to not spend like almost an hour making a character.
Yeah, you should probably make a character.
Yeah.
Next week you can stream stories.
Yeah, that's what I was planning.
Oh. So he says I would pay him $2 so he buys anti-deodorant.
Yeah. Well, if I continue, I can probably hose down the people like there's the achievement for.
How do you do that? Like you buy a hose?
I don't know. There must be something you could do, yeah.
Or do you like spray them down with like, you know, those pump spray things that farmers use to put pesticide on plants? Do you like spray them down with like deodorant or something with that?
Maybe so, yeah. No, you can buy a car wash machine and throw them into the car wash machine. buy a card table. Let's see, card table. It's the normal card table. I guess.
No, that's a player table.
Oh.
That's a card table.
Oh.
To display single cards, huh?
$400. That's pretty expensive.
Hmm.
Hey, I need a little bit more money. Let's see, 275. It's kind of hard. I'd only make 4 cents if I bought it for that price.
Why don't you ask 200, see what he says? Well, then say he can go sell it somewhere else.
She actually raised the price after I said 200. Bastard.
Well, before you get some premium cards, you should probably get the card table to exhibit the premium cards.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll need to have a space to sell the expensive cards. Huh?
Yeah.
$3. Yeah, I go to the used shops frequently to like look for figures or old CDs, and they always have huge spaces for those cards.
Yeah, they do.
And the rare ones in display.
Mm. There's probably the largest used bookstore chain store chain in Japan. There's one called Book Off, and they sell like used manga and used novels and any kind of book, but they're mostly not books. In a lot of cases, huh?
Yeah.
They sell a lot of the trading cards and games, figures. Some of the ones sell like clothes too, huh?
Yeah.
And CDs and DVDs, movies, memorabilia, goods, plates and utensils too, even, huh?
Yeah, the bigger stores, yeah. Ironically, the smaller ones are almost like the card shops.
Basically, yeah. And have almost no books.
Yeah. Oh, the big boxes, people are pissing and moaning. They're expensive. I guess I set the price a little too high.
Too aggressive.
Yeah. I guess I'll need to lower the price tomorrow. $7.
Oh yeah, Sally, thanks for the picture of your sakura tree. I showed Jenny the picture.
Oh yeah, I saw. It's a pretty big tree.
Larger than you thought, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm. Definitely go out and check the sakura trees around our area to see if there's apparently like along the river. So I says, no worries. I was wondering which one of the two kinds you mentioned the other day. Yeah, I would assume that one is probably closer to the wild sakura. Huh.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Yeah, because the most standard one in Japan, that is the Somei Yoshino, is a.
They grow fairly tall, actually.
Well, it's a hybrid of two different ones. And they're extremely weak and can die easily.
Yeah. I think the wild ones are a little bit more prone to disease, probably. A little bit more stronger toward things like that. I think I think your one is probably more closer to the older types, wild, the Yamazakura type ones, I would assume. Those are really pretty too. I like how those look too. But there's actually a surprising amount of different types of sakura, huh?
Yeah.
If you apparently if you know how to some people in Japan who absolutely love sakura actually travel along the blooming. If you go from all the way to the south, so I said I'm happy with just having a piece of Japan here with me. Well, actually, yeah, I love sakura too, so I've always wanted to have a sakura tree too.
Yeah.
But I do know that they're pretty hard to maintain, so.
It's, when we lived in the Chiba area, one of the places we lived, there's a park across the street from our house, and there's a big sakura tree there, so it was almost like we had one.
Almost, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, because you could see it from the window, so
Yeah,
it was kind of cheating.
cheating, yeah. And you didn't have to take care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so apparently along the river, that's a little bit back behind our house. If you go down the river, apparently there's a lot of pretty on the riverbeds. There's a lot of sakura, and whoa. So
Psychopath harassing you.
So I was thinking when the cherry trees bloom, I would go check that area out with Jenny to see how it is. Apparently it's nice over there, from what I've heard. My aunt said that that area is fairly famous for the sakura. So
Oh, those people will not leave. They've been playing for like 2 hours.
if you just close the store, would they stand up and walk out, or?
Well, if they finish, they pay for the time they were there. So
Well, I guess can't complain then.
they just finished. Card table. Yes, can close the store then.
I guess if you do play Monster Hunter Stories next
Mhm.
week, you can get it started and get to a point where there isn't any story stuff,
I can just
and you can just wander around the map and just hunt monsters or or get eggs and stuff and hatch some monsters.
yeah. My egg is already hatched though. Ha ha.
Whatever that means.
That's supposed to go like there.
I think people want to see both sides of the.
Ah, I see. I guess I should spin it then, kind of like this.
I guess you could do that. Or you might want to put it around where the window is so people can, like, ooh, that card. Gotta have them all.
Around here,
Maybe a little bit more to the left.
like that.
No, you can bring it a little bit more to the left. That's right.
Oh, you're saying this way?
Yeah.
I guess
Then
I can put
it's
it there.
pretty visible from outside.
Yeah.
And that would give you space to put another one on the other side next to it too if you I hope they don't break the glass to steal the cards.
Yeah,
That actually is
I
a-
hope so.
Yeah, well, like Jenny was saying just back then, that does happen every once in a while. I see news like that over here too. People breaking in to get Pokemon cards that are expensive.
I need to open a couple of packs to display some.
You only have like cheap ass cards in the front.
Well, nobody's gonna come into my store if I only have like cheap ones.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, this store sucks. They don't even have any rare cards. I guess I'll try opening one more pack.
Mm.
Oops.
This is kind of a nice chill game though, huh?
Yeah.
It's you have a little bit more to do than your average like store simulator kind of one.
Yeah. Let's see what ones to display. Oh, it's not bad.
$35 one isn't bad.
Let's see, the value is $5.58. I guess I can try selling it for $7.
It might be a little bit high though if the asking price in general, the market price is $5.58,
I guess
maybe $6.
6. Yeah, so it's like, it's only a little bit more.
Mm. And you should like mix in some ones that are like barely under the market price too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like cheap ass ones that I have several of, huh?
Like that one that's over there, it's like $35.
This one.
Yeah, you could set that at like 34.50 or something. It's like, whoa, they have that card for just a tiny bit cheaper than other places.
Yeah. Play into that psychology. Get them hooked. Guess this one I'll just set at $5 then.
Well, you did get it from just opening a pack though, so you make a pretty good amount of profit from those ones, huh?
I guess, yeah.
$2? You want to display one that's $2?
It's 1 cent cheaper than the normal asking price. I guess I need to open a couple more packs.
I guess.
Open a pretty good amount. It's kind of strange. I only have a little bit I can sell. I guess maybe I need to have like one extra to sell 'em.
Maybe.
That was a pretty cheap ass set.
Hmm.
see what else is there. 5, 3, 3, 4. Or I guess this 5 one. C5. 550. This one I'll sell for the exact asking price. No, this side, all the ones I'll just I'll do it at the exact asking price. $385.
But you just hide one, like, good deal in there, though.
All right, just this one I'll sell for $1.
Yeah. So it says the strategy is put all the expensive ones looking for the window, and in the inside the cheapest ones. That probably is a good strategy.
No, let's see. The cheapest one's $1.03. No, this one I'll set at $10.
What? It's terrible.
I guess
it's going to stay there for a long time.
This one I'll just set at $1 then.
Yeah, 3 cents cheaper than the market price.
Yeah.
People wanted the box of the cards, huh?
Yeah, I need to restock the box and set it a little cheaper. Let's see. Box. Guess 2. Two space. I have one more space.
Just throwing the boxes of cards inside the store.
Yeah. Even if it's a game, I can't trust leaving it outside. Even though it's generally not a problem in Japan, I still do not feel comfortable that they leave most packages outside of the house now in Japan. Still makes me feel uneasy. Oh, there's a big box. We get one of these then. Get away from there. No shelf space.
Can you move some of the other cards?
Oh, I can put it on the top.
Okay.
Damn it, I had space on the top right there.
You never
didn't
noticed.
Let's see, this is $18. I guess I'll set. People are saying it's expensive, so I'll set it to. $19.50.
What did you say the other day?
It was set at $22.
And
they were complaining that it's expensive.
Well, I guess that's within.
This one, yeah, it's set at that. So I guess I can set up shop. Probably that when I'm finished with this day, it would be good time to end. he bought two of the cards that I was selling. 562.
It'd be terrible if you charge the guy like $562 on his credit card. You missed the point in it.
I'm sure you could do that on purpose, but you probably get in trouble. Let's see.
He's asking for a price higher than the market. Thinking that you have to sell it at around the market price, that's probably not a very good deal for you to buy, huh?
Goodbye. Whoa.
Confronting you.
My God. He's giving me some attitude. $9.50.
$1 short.
What?
You're $1 short.
Oh.
He came back and bought some cards though.
Or is it just a guy that looks exactly,
like him? His twin brother or a doppelganger?
Something like that. It's kind of strange that games like these don't really use those face generator things.
Oh, so it says his skinwalker. It probably does use something like that, but it probably doesn't have a really wide range of randomization.
You were saying a long time ago that Ubi did that in like the Assassin's Creed 2 like HD version, and like the people had freaky faces.
Yeah,
and
every
people
once in a
complained
while.
about it.
Yeah, sometimes with the random face generation thing, when there's like too much variety of different patterns, sometimes the randomization in the face patterns can create like atrocities. Sally says, yes, those faces were horrible. Yeah, the remaster, the HD remaster of the Ezio collection, one of it. Yeah, they were pretty bad. Yeah, so I assume that maybe with some of the randomization with the NPCs, companies are probably a little bit cautious on on how wide the pool is for the randomization, maybe.
Guy's trying to sell me a $600 card.
He's asking for $600, but the market price is $538.
This money my store has is $460. No
you're gonna have
way.
to say no then, huh?
I'm gonna go bankrupt.
That person bought a lot of stuff, huh?
Yeah. $88. My shop level is got up to 5. $650. Well, she wants less than it. Well, then I'll be generous and offer her 50 cents for it then.
3 cents more than what she's asking.
Yeah.
You're saying $5.
Whoa. No way. Well, that was dangerous. I almost gave her 10 times the amount of the card.
While your store is open, can you put out cards on the display case?
Oh, yeah, because it's...
Probably should, huh?
but I need to set them back up. It looks like they all sold.
He's asking for a lower price than the market price.
Oh, I'll give him 1658, exactly like he's asking for. How's that? It's freaky that they sometimes come into the register area.
That is kind of creepy.
Used a lot for that display area, so I'm struggling to make my money back.
Yeah, some of the people are saying that the large packs are still a little expensive.
Yeah, I dropped the price a fair amount.
But it's still slightly higher than market price, though, so I guess people are pretty keen on the market price.
Yeah, I guess people who buy those are, yeah. No. Still low on cash. If I was collecting those, yeah, I'd be very cautious on checking the prices of them, yeah.
Yeah.
If you played those, you totally wouldn't care, huh?
Hmm?
I guess unless they were really expensive cards, you wouldn't care, and you'd like use and play them normally, huh? Instead of like put them in a showcase and like never touch them again.
Yeah, I tend to use, I tend to use the stuff that I buy.
Like the figures you buy, you take out of the box right away and set them up.
Yeah. I don't buy things for just as a collection, so.
$3. It's pretty hard to get money back. Smell you guys complaining that it's expensive.
Is that Walter?
Jesse.
It does look a lot like Walter.
Yeah, other than meth, he's selling cards.
He reeks of meth.
That must be it. It's not that he smells bad. He smells like meth. I guess that would also be true with cannabis too, huh?
Oh, if you were,
because you were saying that freelance illustrator that lives in America was saying that cannabis smells horrible, and that the person that lived in the apartment next to him like smoked it, and it would just smell so bad. He would like not go out onto the veranda because it made him feel sick.
yeah.
I like quasi experienced that once in Japan of all places, of that when I was like walking one time at night on one of the main roads, a car was going by and a police car was like close to them, and like the guy like threw like a cigarette out, and like the car smelled horrible. It didn't smell like the cigarettes. It smelled like some kind of fermented like leaf like smell. And I thought, no, the guy probably threw it out because he was smoking marijuana and was freaked out that like if the cops pulled him over that he'd get arrested.
Maybe he was a Rastafarian.
Well, it's still illegal in Japan.
Yeah, it's still illegal in Japan.
I'm sure a lot of there are a lot of people that are into hip hop that like do like smoke it, since so much hip hop musicians in the West smoke weed.
Yeah, every year I see about 2 or 3 people in the hip hop scene in Japan getting arrested for.
I'm talking about like normal people though. That listen to hip hop.
Maybe. Well, probably. I assume. Walter came back.
And he's bitching and moaning about the cards being expensive.
He did take a shower though.
All right, I'll sell it to you for the market price. Oh, he took it. He sucked it up and took the market price. Talk about Monster Hunter stories. I assume that and logged in for a couple days. I assume that the event quest that for stories in Monster Hunter Wilds must have started, huh? Where you can get the animated cat.
Probably. Yeah, it probably has.
The animated cat skin. And these people won't quite leave. They sure are like in it. Like it's totally dark in the store, and they're still playing. Well, as soon as they leave, then it's closing time. And closing time for the stream.
While you're waiting for them, why don't you open up some packs to put in the display?
That's a good idea. Yeah, I'm like starting to get low on packs to sell, huh? I assume I'll never get into to these card games.
Well, there's always the thing of just getting them because you like the illustrations on them.
Yeah. No, I like went away from Nintendo before the whole Pokemon thing came around, so I have no idea with all that. I don't know. I wonder what there would be that what kind of one there would be that would convince me to like play it.
You're talking about a card game?
Yeah.
I
suppose if there was a JoJo one that actually had the artwork from Araki Hirohiko, you would buy those, huh?
Absolutely. That I would do.
Cause you don't like the animated merch.
Not
the
very
animated artwork merch, huh?
Yeah, no, no, not dissing the people that work in animation studios, but yeah, I do prefer Araki Sensei's artwork. So
you mean Araki Shifu?
Shifu.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's a good time to stop. 5 days in, and I'm $90 I'm $90.60 minus from when I started the store. But I have more stuff in the store.
Slowly growing
yeah. Well, I'll be doing stories from next week, so in between that, I can be playing this. Maybe after I finish doing the stream for stories for a couple weeks, I might come back to this and show the store in a much bigger state.
Might be fun.
So I guess that's about it for this week then.
Okay. I guess you can go ahead and close the stream then.
Yeah. Thank you, Salia, for coming by, and the friendly neighborhood chat bot, Mibori, and anyone who just came by wondering what the hell this game is. It's a trading cards shop simulator. And hope to see you again, and be Monster Hunter Stories 3 from next week.
A spoiler-free playing of it kind of thing.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Salia says, take care.
Take care too, and be careful.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't know where America's going to start bombing next.
Yeah, who knows?
They're probably going to start like bombing Europe or something.
Yeah. Well, apparently they're going to bomb California next.
Oh yeah, you're saying that Iran officials were saying that they've catched information that America is going to set a dirty bomb on America, and claim it was an Iran attack or something.
Yeah. So he says Trump is already angry at Spain, so it wouldn't be rare. Yeah, but I don't think anyone's safe anymore.
Yeah.
The American empire needs to crumble more than anything. Yeah, but yeah, so apparently, so people were saying the FBI is already like, apparently 4 war drones were stolen from an American Air Force facility in California, so watch out, kind of thing, a couple hours ago. So yeah, it's like, oh, yes, it must be Iran. Whatever.
No, the Iran is going to bomb Timothy Chalamet's house because he was shitting on opera and ballet.
The hell? Anywho,
Iran will get back at him for shitting on opera and ballet.
Okay. Well, this is going in a weird direction. Thank you, Salia, for coming by. It was a pleasure to talk with you and chat with you. Hope you have a great day and a great weekend and a great week. Be careful, watch out, and I'll be closing the the stream in Japanese then、ということでね、今週はここまでということでね、まあトレーディングカードショップシミュレーター、割と愉快なゲームではあるよね。うん。まあ来週は多分モンハンストーリーズ3のネタバレなしゲームプレイみたいな配信になるのかな。
ウロにしてるっていう。
それは違うと思うけどね。ということで、まあ今週の配信はここまでということで、まあ大体こんな感じでダラダラね、毎週金曜0時あたりにツイッチで配信をしておりますので、よければいつでも誰でもウェルカムなので遊びに来てください。
毎週生でダラダラしてる。
そうだね。過去の配信の分はYouTube にアーカイブとして載せておりますので、よければね、YouTube の検索バーをクリックして zGennyy で検索しますと、この配信の、ね、主であるジェニーの YouTube チャンネルが出てきますので、いいね、読者登録、通知をオンにしてくださると我々喜びます。ということで、また会うその日まで良い1週間をお過ごしください。それでは、またのお越しを。では、See you!
バイバイ。